Hey Taurus, welcome back to the channel. Okay, so we're going to do a love reading for the week for you. I got my decks out here. They're already pre-shuffled. We've already blessed them. And we'll do a little bit more shuffling to pull the cards. And we're going to look at your person A. We'll look at you here, see what you got going on. We'll look at your person B. And then if we need to, we'll clarify with my favorite deck, my gummy bear deck. So let's get right into it. So let's look at what person A has for Taurus. How is Taurus looking at person A? Hope everybody's doing good this week. All right. So right out the gate for your person A, we have here the Four of Swords. Okay. We have the Four of Pentacles. And then we have the Knight of Swords. This is a new deck to me, so I have to, every time I see blades, I'm like, hold on. Those are swords. All right. Let's look at you now. Let's see what you have going on, how you're feeling about these people. All right. And then we have you in the hermit mode. Okay. Let's see where this goes. We're going to look at person B now. Let's see what your person B has going on. All right. So person B, we're going to start off with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. We're going to have the Four of Pentacles. And then we're going to have the Emperor here. Interesting energy. I kind of see why you might be in hermit mode. Let's clarify some of these cards. So what we're going to do is clarify the Four of Swords. All right. And we have the Page of Pentacles. Let's clarify the Four of Pentacles here. And then we're going to have the Page of Wands in reverse. Let's look at person B. Person B, let's clarify the Four of Pentacles over there. And we're going to clarify that with the Five of Wands. All right, Taurus. Okay. Everybody have a seat. Let's talk about this. Because this says, this looks like to me like you're done. Like you backed out of this. These people are giving you heartache and pain. They are draining your energy. And right now, I guess the way that it looks is like you're sitting back, observing, minding your business, because I would be side-eyeing both of these people too. Like, like what is going on here? Okay, you need to protect your peace, protect your space, but let's get into your people here. So I'm gonna scoot these out the way for a second. So with your person A, we have the Four of Swords, which I clarified with the Page of Pentacles, right? Four of Swords is basically a card of rest, withdrawal, like mental exhaustion. Okay, it looks like person A is on pause, like they're emotionally checked out. They're sleeping. They aren't here to fill your spirit, and they need to recharge their spirit. But when we clarify it with the Page of Pentacles, it kind of seems like they're going to try to offer us something, right? But nothing really big, no real big commitment, like almost breadcrumbing you a little bit. I feel like you get messages like, oh, I know I ran away, but I want to come back and, let's try to work on things. Or, I know I haven't been putting as much effort into this relationship as I should. So with this, when I'm looking at this, it's like there's progress, but it's like slow, minimal progress. Like they're trying to come back in without actually doing any real work, is what I'm gathering for this, right? And then we come over here to the Four of Pentacles, which I clarified with the Page of Wands. And typically with the Four of Pentacles, like this is a card that shows like holding back, guarding, being stingy with their emotions, right? But when I clarified it with the Page of Wands in reverse, it's like somebody is holding back because they're scared. Um, it looks like they're insecure, they lack confidence, they fear, taking the leap of doing the first thing first, right? Like saying I love you or, being vulnerable. So with this combo, I'm just like, I don't know how to show my feelings. Like, I don't know how to get things moving. I freeze up every time I try to come at you with how I really feel about you. So they try to cling to you, but they don't show any real effort. Like, they don't express anything to you. Like, they don't speak up. And that's disheartening within itself. So then we turn around and we have the Knight of Swords. And it's kind of like they hold back, and then I guess as soon as you decide, like, maybe you want to pull away and maybe you want to move on, or you're not showing them as much attention as you normally would, you get that text like, hey big head, what's up girl, hey stranger, I've been thinking about you, can we talk? So what this shows me is like your person A goes from being silent, then getting scared, and then when they feel like they're losing you, they come around and they try to blow up your phone and stuff. So this is a bunch of mixed signals, right? Lots of mixed signals. They're inconsistent, and they're just, yeah, I don't like inconsistency. All right. That's how I feel. Maybe you feel differently, but when I'm in a relationship and I want to be with a partner and somebody that I'm supposed to grow with, like, I don't like inconsistencies. Like, no, be straight, be real with me, right? A mess. Okay. We'll move you out the way for a second. Let's look at your person B, right? We'll get rid of person A over here for a second. All right, let's look at person B. All right, person B is here. When we look at the Three of Pentacles in reverse, I'm getting like there's no effort here. There's no effort. Like you get more cooperation from giving a cat a bath, right? Like there is no teamwork, no collaboration, no compromise. They don't know how to be in a relationship. This is what I'm getting from person B right off the bat. All right. And then next we have here the Four of Pentacles. And then I clarified it with the Five of Pentacles, right? Let's see if I can hold these together. Okay. So with this combination, right, Four of Pentacles basically shows somebody that's emotionally closed off energetically, that's holding back, there's guarding their heart, control issues. But then when I turn around and clarified it with the Five of Pentacles, I see why they're like that. Basically, this person has abandonment issues. Now, this could be abandonment issues from their childhood or like past relationships. They fear rejection, they fear being left out in the cold. They shut down emotionally because deep down inside they feel basically they don't feel worthy, right? Worthy of being in a healthy relationship. And basically there's screams like, you're going to leave me first, so I'm going to shut off. I'm not going to put any effort into this. Though they like you though, which is crazy to me. So instead of opening up like they should, they hold back everything to try to protect themselves from pain, possibility of pain. Okay, so they they want to be attached, but they don't express it. They show interest, but they don't like to be vulnerable, and they distance themselves from love, which is kind of terrible all at the same time. So there's some inner healing that needs to happen with this person. And then next with that person, we have, last but not least, the Emperor card. And when I see the Emperor here, the Emperor shows up like, I'm in control, I call the shots, I'll open up when I get ready to. Yeah, this person wants to dominate the situation to feel secure in the situation, and that stems back to these abandonment issues. Like, they're not trying to build a healthy relationship, they're trying to manage it in a way where they're in full control. uh so person B is just, yeah, person B is a mess. They're a mess. So with that being said, let's look at you here. All right. And this makes sense why you have the hermit card. Like, I would be pulling back from these people too. Like, this is a lot. This is a lot. I would be sitting back watching and be like, okay, who's going to come out of what first? And who's going to offer me, you know, my 10 of cups? Like, you got one person that's inconsistent and scared. Then you got another one that's controlling over here. They need therapy. Okay. They need therapy. And I'm going to need you to take care of yourself. Make sure you're protected energetically. Like, don't let them drain you. Okay. The crazy part is they both want you, but they can't show up correctly for you. And it's like, I know you're trying to. If I was in this position, I'd be like, I am tired of teaching grown people how to be emotionally available. Like, that is not your job. Your job is to be loved unconditionally without, every relationship is going to have work, but this, there's a lot of work that needs to happen on both these people in before they even come to you. Um, okay, with that being said, I would stay in hermit mode, okay, or maybe keep your options open. But until then, like, take care of yourself. If this message did not resonate with you, there will be more messages in the future. This is a collective reading, so it's not gonna be, it won't resonate with everyone. Also, you could be just dealing with one of these people, right? You could be currently in a relationship with one of these people, and this may give you just a little guidance on what's going on. But make sure you leave me some comments down below. Let me know what's going on. Let me know if you're dealing with these kind of people. If you like these kind of readings, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading.